All right. That should fix it. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So that should fix it at least somewhat. I'm back. Give me a minute. It's give me a sec. Twitch is being weird. As you say, Twitch is being twitchy. Okay. I don't know why it's like this, but it is. All right, that should fix it. Okay. So here we go. Let's head on over to the next house. This is going to be Beanie. They want me to look at their Beanie. I always forget what Beanie's name is. Does anyone know Beanie's name? I know they've told me before. Let me see if I can find it. Beanie. Here you go. Bean Sprout. Okay, we got it. Bean Sprout HoloLunar Champion. That is where we're going. Oh no! I guess we're not. We'll have to come back when they're ready. They did ask for a tour. All right. All right, I guess we're not doing that then. Sorry, Beanie. You get back to me and then we'll go. So let's go to Andy. Andy, are you on? If not, we'll go to... Let's go to this Eleanor Crest. Blut Pirate. I'd rather wait for Andy or someone else that's actually, you know, usually watching. I'd rather do it with them here. Sorry, I'm getting all confused. I also got a message from someone asking me an EHT question, saying that their EHT is acting wonky. Let me tell you, the standard reason why EHT would be acting wonky is because you have a cloud drive, either Google Drive or some sort of cloud drive, and it's saving on the cloud drive and not on your hard drive. That's like the major reason why it gives you issues. Here we are in Blut Pirates Eleanor Crest, and it looks like we have all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah, OneDrive. I always forget the name of it. That is it. That is the problem in almost every case. And it's hard to explain to people, so it ends up being a pain in the butt because people are just like, I don't understand. What do you mean it's saving on the drive and not on my hard drive? And it's like, oh, it's hard to explain. But Minion is installing them on your cloud drive and not on your hard drive, and EHT can't read that for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe other add-ons don't require saving things, but EHT does. Nice kitchen. pretty way of framing that. That looks good. We have a griffin. So if you ever have someone telling you that their stuff isn't saving, that's probably the reason why. Probably is true for MM, but I'm just guessing there. Very pretty upstairs. Look at this. What are these made out of? This edging is made out of chairs, expensive chairs, no less. That is a cool way of doing a little bit of greenery up here. Demarcated off with chairs as a little fence. Cool cobble. Down we go to a museum portion. It looks like this is being built out and more things added. At least a couple more things, because this one's empty. So I'm assuming something is going to be added to it. This one has, I think, Azura in it. You may want to stick a candle in there so people can actually see her. Otherwise, it gets a little glary. Glary. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe avoid me. I don't know. Little rock path. And look at this, how pretty this must be at night. With the Alinor lanterns hanging from this tree. Must be gorgeous at night. This person really likes the elegant Alinor furnishings. Really pretty. You could. I'd be sad, but you could. Alright. Let's do another biggin. Drop stitch. Hornet's nest. I'm saving myself some time by writing it down now. And we are at minute 8. It was pretty. It was very pretty. Oh yeah, I do them slowly too, but that's because I'm a slacker. I'm doing other things in other windows almost all the time. I'm bad. So what is today? Today is the 21st. Oh gosh, there's a whole bunch of things to update you folks about. All right, so there will be a global reveal event on Tuesday, the 26th, which is, I think, oh, here you go. You're gonna want to watch because they give away, it looks like a frog pet. So let me just post that to everyone. We also have Midyear Mayhem is starting on the 28th. Yeah. Sorry. This is 700 out of 700. This is Drop Stitch, who did an impressive... Oh, there we go. Another impressive as heck vehicle house. Swanks, this is all you again. Tons of vehicles in here. But it's weird how they have these little... I don't know what you even call these. Like, shelters? If I knew more about, like... Wow, look at that. What an interesting idea. About vehicles and whatnot. I'd probably know the proper word for them. But we have... bunker house? That makes sense. We have some sort of ship here. Not one I can put my finger on. Hangars? But they are planes. I think hangars can be bunkers? I don't know. What do I know? It's got guns on the front. Look at all these ships. This is the one yesterday that the guy we saw did a caravan of like with a trike and several other different types of vehicles. This person is a vehicle person or a machinery person at a minimum. So they're using a lot of dwarven pieces, but also a couple of achievement pieces. You know, I know this is kind of stupid, but I actually kind of like the airport bunkers and the runway more than I even like the ships, because not to say that the ships are bad, but that's just how much I like the runway, because it seems so. Look at this laser beam shooting down here. It's just, it's like guiding, the light is guiding them to take off. It's an interesting, yeah, I think they are cool. That looks just like a gun, a gunnery thinger. One on either side, it looks like. I think it looks cool. I mean, I really think that the airport portion, to me, is different. I've seen a lot of ships at this point, and I like them all. They're all different. I've never seen one exactly the same. But the landing strip, the bunkers, this stuff, whatever it is, looks like it's legit. I bet you it is. I just don't know what it is. It's just really neat. There is more down there. They built a whole house in here too. Awa! My cat is crying again. On both sides, but check this out. What? You can come in. You can come in. Why are you crying? Yeah, come in. Yeah. Why are you crying, buddy? Don't cry. Don't cry, old man. Don't cry. Mwah, mwah, mwah. This is Van Gogh. You never see him. You usually see the bratty one. Is she bothering you? Is she making you sad? Old man? Ow! What's wrong? That's not like you. What's wrong? Did your tummy hurt? He's frantic. She did? Where? He's scared of her. He's scared of her. There's something going on. He's terrified of her. What is going on, little miss? This is my life now. She scares him. I can't figure out what's going on. Oh, look at you. Stay away from him. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, he's being harassed. That's his cry for when he's being harassed. She just came in after him to stalk him even more. The problem I have is he's old. He's 15 years old. And she wants to play. And she's like chasing him around the house, wanting to play, and he just wants to be left alone. Let me see if I can... Yeah, you're a good boy. Oh, you didn't do anything wrong. You want to go? You want to go on your tree? I'll be right back. She's not going to leave you alone, so if you want to go on your tree, she can't get you on the tree. Right, buddy? Alright. Hopefully that's done. This is the story of my life now. All I ever do is deal with these buttheads. Sorry, guys. Yeah, little miss. Yes, little miss over there. This is what I've been looking for, Raven. Every single day I've been searching out a kitty, a young one, for her to torture. And the only one I found that might have fit from the local service that we found, uh, yeah. He's fine now. I put him on his cat tree. Yes? She can't get into his cat tree. She's not, there's little apartments in it, and she hasn't figured out how to get into the little apartments. So I put him in an apartment over there. Sorry, I got distracted, Drop Stitch. Look at this little house built into the wall. So I've been looking, and there was one. His name was Mr. Bean. He got adopted. He got adopted today, but I had inquired about him, and they said, I know he's 3 years old. Yeah, these cats are not lazy. This cat I was looking at was 3 years old. So is Sherry. But the problem is, wow, that's cool how that all turned on when I came in. Look at the line down the middle with the fire. I didn't even realize that was lined up too. So we contacted the service about Mr. Bean because he was 3. We're like, oh, be perfect, right? And they're like, yeah, he's like an old cat. He just lays around. He doesn't play. He acts like he's old. So I'm like, great. Wonderful. So they turned us down for Mr. Bean. So we're trying to find another cat that's would be good for her. She's got tons of toys. She plays all the time. That is really cool, by the way. She's got her own cat tree. She just wants to play with him. And he's frantic. He does not want to be played with. Numisma. Oh, that's cool looking. Look at that. So you know what I saw recently? I put it up in the ideas section. Somebody using these as round pillows by pushing them up through a couch. Isn't that a brilliant idea? Okay, I think we've seen it all. But this is fantastic. I've really been impressed with Drop Stitch's stuff. And I'm so sorry about that cat interruption. Van Gogh doesn't usually come to me freaking out, so I really wanted to... He usually goes to my husband. So I really wanted to pay attention to him and make sure he felt like he could come to me. All right. Thanks. Lyric 143, Cold Harbor. It's true. That's he's the cuddly one of the two. She does not cuddle. She has never cuddled with me, and I don't understand what I did wrong. I picked the wrong cats. I really did. I feel bad about it. All right, so that's one thing that's going on. The second thing that's going on that I need to remind you about is in the upcoming update. In the upcoming update, we have a problem. Switch filters, you got it. Now we don't know when this is going to be. We don't know when this is going to happen, but in update 29, they're going to erase everybody's champion points, everyone's, and you're going to have to reset them from the beginning on all of your characters. So you're going to want to take screenshots of every single one of your characters' CP so that you can, ooh, that's neat. So you can replace them and put them back once everything comes back up again. Look at this. Somebody's really, Cold Harbor is I always say use a storage house for trying out EHT, but Cold Harbor is like really good for EHT too, because you can go crazy with it and make it look like anything. No one knows what to expect in a Cold Harbor. so you can go just completely bonkers if you want to. So yeah. All right, let me show you something. I will inform you when we get an update as to what time or when they're going to when they're going to update and make us do that. But here's the kitties that are currently available that I was looking at. There is no way we could handle a Bengal. Bengals are super high energy. None of these seem really spot on. Some of them are just way too young. Actually, all of them are way too young except for the Bengals, but the Bengals wouldn't work. So we'll wait. We'll wait. They get new cats all the time. Ooh, shit. I went right over it. But that's the service that we use. That's the charity we go through. They don't, it is called purebred, but as you can see, they don't just have purebred kitties. It does have purebred kitties, but not only purebred kitties. That's interesting. What is going on here? They went really wild with this. I don't have any complaint about that, but it's so unusual. Like, look at these walls. Oh, yes it does. I have lived through that myself. You know what's weird? It kind of reminds me of a Sheogorath realm. The fact that everything's kind of like the windows are just floating. There's odd things going on. I feel like I should see a huge statue of Sheo somewhere. But I do think it's like a home base house. You know, somebody's house that they come back to do all their stuff. Yeah, I mean, and this looks like this is their throne, right? How pretty is that? That's different. I like it. It's very different. It is. It truly is. I do like it myself when people go crazy with it. Oof. All right. The next one is going to be Marsala's Autumn's Gate. Which is, we're 24 minutes in. Trying to do this so I don't have to rewatch the whole thing every time. Oopsie! If Keely's on, please let me know. I gotta tell her something. What else is going on? A lot of things. All of the things are going on. Okay, here we are. Oops. Ah. 111, just a little over half. I don't think it's done. Hey, MJ. I've got a fever today, but I have enough energy to do this anyway. Looks like they've got some good idea about how to lay clutter down. Well, then change it, Bomb. If you don't like it, change it. That's what it's there for. I'm a squid. Actually, this is really nicely done for so few items. They've even got stuff in cubby hoods. Everything's spread out quite nicely, and I wonder if that's a Christmas tree or just a regular tree. You can't? Not yet, huh? Soon. Soon. Alright, let's do... Alright, well, you'll just have to wait. Ophir for Psijic. Do, 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 do. Okay, 26 minutes. Alright, so, contests, ongoing contests we have. Today is the 21st. So, the next thing going on is in 2 days, start the year off right from DDA. That will be show off a new home you love just because. And that's in... There's something beeping outside. $6.99 out of 700. That's just a showcase, so that's not a contest as much as it is a showcase. If you wish to do those things, you should contact, if you're on NA, you should contact DDA and have them add you, or apply through the guild application. Don't think I have any ability to invite people, but I'm not certain. I don't want to skip ahead of anyone on a waiting list if there is one either. So I sort of leave that up to other people. I am too distracted in real life to make sure that I do everything just right, you know? Got too much going on in my head with the stream, with my job, with, you know, my health and whatnot. Oh, that's neat. That is really weird how when you've got the ghost running through the Nimbus, how it looks. And I mean, I don't even get to do... I don't really get to do houses all that often, even. This is an interesting statue garden. I just don't... I don't have the mental bandwidth. Look at all the sky shards poking up from each of the flying buttresses. That's what those are, too. Although they're separated out from the house. So, there are flying buttresses, but those might not be they. Oh, good. It is amazing. So is Cardi. If I could ever see him again. I have people haunting me, trying to get a hold of him, and I'm like, I've tried every smoke signal I've got, and I can't find him right now. So he must be slammed, or maybe he's sick, or maybe he has something else going on. But for right now, I'm incommunicado with him. I have no contact. So I'm doing what I can, but no luck so far. I will keep up the trying, though. Yeah, there you go. Okay, no more squid. Fine, I'm a croissant. I do love DDA. Obviously, we're going through some changes right now. You did do a thing, and now I'm a croissant. With how, you know, the guild works with the new GM, and things are still changing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Probably everything evil. So we're just gonna all have to wait and see how things turn out, right? Be patient and open-minded. Allie is amazing. Not only is she crazy talented, she's also a very giving person with her time and very sweet. Her work moves me to tears sometimes. Oh, interesting. I wonder what they were going for with this. All these creepy doors. Well, I try to help with EHT, but um, unfortunately, some of the problems that people have with EHT are a lot trickier than you might think. Oh, is it a Harry Potter thing? Okay. Sorry, I didn't recognize it. I'm not very good at that. So this must be the library. Or a church. I mean, people tend to come to me with the ones that no one can figure out. And then I do my best. But unfortunately, it's, you know, any kind of IT work, any kind of customer service, walk them through problems, stuff is hard to do. Because you're not, like, looking at the person's actual computer. Yeah, here's the, and yeah, okay, see? All of the long tables, it's gotta be. You guys are right. It's gotta be Harry Potter. Oh, thanks, Swing. You are no potato. Okay, so that's closed. So yeah, I think we have a Hogwarts. And I think it's neat. Okay, Quatches, Antiquarian. 0815. Yes. I don't know, like, how much of it is out yet, but we are trying to change. Like, the officers got together and tried to bang out a settle. Yeah, I know. Bang out a new way of doing it. Like I was saying, things are changing. We are trying different things. And we're all giving it a shot. I mean, no one really knows how it's going to work out. People had opinions. One opinion won, one opinion, you know, the rest of the opinions didn't. So we're trying it out. We'll see how it goes, right? It's one of those things. You just never know. 19 effects. Yeah, it should be fun. I know there's some people who already have houses that are battle houses. Now, speaking of effects, those are effects. Those are effect flowers, aren't they cool? Especially when you run out of items, they can be very helpful. What I like about it, and I think a really good trick they've done, is they've made it look three-dimensional by burying flowers within the flowers. So it looks like there's some sort of dimension to it. I might actually steal that idea. It's a good idea. I'm always learning about EHT too, like every day. That thing I just saw there, I'll just learn something about EHT. I mean, there's always something. This guy is EHT, and I almost didn't realize it, even though I should know. He's actually, like, the coloring is turned down so much that he looks natural there. I thought for a second it was Jorn. What is this? Look at those cabinets. Everything. We got a whole bunch of Snow Prince chairs. Why not, right? You get 80 bajillion of them. You might as well use them all. I mean, if you have specific questions on how to do specific things, I'm your man. I'm your Huckleberry. But, you know, it really depends on what you want to do. For example, see those tabards are EHT. For every one of your guilds, you can post tabards of them up on the walls. Or anywhere, really. This one looks like a TV. There's one of the paintings constantly changes, so it looks like a television set or something. So that's what a lot of people use. What an interesting looking couches. And then this is a fireplace. Well, You have to set a button to select with. That's probably the hardest part. But go into controls. You find essential housing tools. You're going to want, there's multiples. You're going to want the one that has select in it. Here, select, deselect. You're going to have to change that to a button. Once you've done that, you select the items you want to make into shapes. That's the most important bit. You're on NA though, right, Samo? I'm on EU right now. I usually wait until they're done too, or try to. I can check it out after though. So setting the select button is perhaps the most important bit. I don't know if there is a default button, select button, whatever it is. There should be, but I have no idea. Look at this little crystal garden with a guar in it. They've made apple trees. Those apple trees are also EHT. Here's a trick that I've used that you can use too. You can make bonsai with the trees in EHT by making them very, very small and putting them in a pot. Suddenly you have bonsai, which is not something that you can easily do without EHT. But, you know, I mean, I'm not telling you have to use it. I think there's a lot of benefits to it, but to each their own. So here's a little storage area. Somebody's sneaking something magical in, though, I think. Lots of blue light. Here's a fish fry going on. That makes me feel hungry just to hear it. I think that's it. All right. So, real quick, I'll show you what I mean. Do, 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 do. So we're going to put things down so that I can select everything. I don't have a lot of things, so you'll have to forgive me for well, as you should be. Okay. Now, what you want to do, and I've said this before, but we'll do this quickly so that we don't, bore anyone, is make sure that when you're on, when you're trying to practice, use a storage house. I feel like they're the best to use. Let me grab my statuette so I don't forget. All right, got it. Okay. Now, this is what I'm talking about with you. Once you have the select button, you had to set your select button. Once there, you use it on an item in F5. And you can use different types of select. Here I'm going to use radius, but you can also use things like, individual. You could select each one, select all of the same item, things like that. So what we're going to do then is over here you can see everything that was selected, right? That's when you go into builds and you choose what you want to make. For example, we're going to make a circle with this. There's 18 items. We're going to make it 3 meters. We're going to do an arc length of 360. And then what it does everything sort of automatically. So we're going to do build right here. And there you go. We'll move it up a little bit so you can see it. That happens a lot, but what you do is you just do a bring to me. See? Once it's built, let's say that happens to you, all you do is you do bring to me. And it brings it to you, literally. And here you are. Here's your circle. Next thing you could do is build a floor. And we're going to make it, we're going to reset the parameters. It'll go 2 by 2. And it puts it, now it's hard to tell this is a floor because of the fact that it's, you know, we're using random items to do it. If we were using all the same items, it would make a proper looking floor. Right, it's true. But you can always hit an undo button. Things aren't the way you want them, you just hit undo and you're good. So, just some ideas of how to get started. It's not too bad. You wouldn't have to if you, okay. If everything is going wonky every single change you make, then what you want to do is make sure that you're in the select tab and not the build tab. Because when you bring things to you in the build tab, it will rebuild it to where you are, as opposed to, like, so if you've made any adjustments, the adjustments are gone. Okay, so you're gonna really want to use it on the select tab. Then once you've done that, bring to me on the select tab, all your adjustments will stay the same. So you shouldn't have that problem anymore. Forgive me for being stuck underneath the item, that is a thing. So there you go, just some ideas on how to get started. I do have videos on this. If you go on my Discord, I have videos in an EHT channel that explain how to get started. I mean, I hope you take the time if you really want to know. It really needs, you really need to use video. Unfortunately, it's not as helpful to do it with by reading it, which is my preferred way. But it doesn't quite work in this situation, I'm sorry to say. All right. Shadow Walks Guild House. We're seeing a lot of guild houses lately. Shadow UK Guild House. Moonsure. And this is, what time is it? We're at 44 minutes in. So, you know, I'm happy to show you how to do it. That's not a problem. But there are videos on how to even make shapes, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully that will help you and you'll feel comfortable to watch them. But if you still have questions, like, I don't mind answering or troubleshooting. Well, I mean, I mind just because of the fact that I wish it didn't ever have to happen, but in terms of, like, being bothered by it, I'm not. I wish it just all worked perfectly for everyone. No effects, 638 items, so we're looking at lots of Nimbai. Bayushi knows certainly more than me in some instances about how to do certain things, as you can see from her homes. Interestingly set up. It's not just tables. But, you know, maybe I know how to do things she doesn't. You know, I don't know. But I'm always here to answer, and I do what I can. And if I don't know, I put out the signal to others and ask them, the other people who know a lot, I'll ask them for help. Either way, I'm a good conduit to get to an answer, even if I don't know it off the top of my head. Usually. Right now, I'm at a blocker with needing Cardi for some things. I do like how everybody who does a guild house does it kind of differently. It's fun. They all have their own personality. It's like, I am going to put every single thing that I can get in this one spot in addition to all of the tables. And it's just cute. I like that. You earned it, use it, like the Dargon. Or you bought it, rather. It's fun. Alright. I'm holding off on Turkale's Hall of the Lunar Champion until we see him. Let's go over to NA real quick. Do, 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 do. The song has been stuck in my head. I don't know. You know, I've been getting people asking me table questions, and to tell you the truth, I don't know. I have not really worked with tables all that often. And when I have, it's just been to test it for somebody else. I don't actually have an answer to that. Other people might know. Technically, EHT has something built in that does that for you, but I don't know if without EHT it doesn't do it or what. But the way that EHT works is when you log in to a house, when you port into a house which has tables, it pops every one of them up and replaces them. That's what EHT does. That way all of them should work. That's if you have decorator rights. If you don't, it won't work. Thank you. That's the normal one from the Somerset questline, except instead of red, I dyed it gold. I just liked it better gold on this character. So I'm gonna have to figure out if I have a new house. I'm not sure if I even do. But that would be the next thing. And then Housing's Finest has a logo contest. Tamriel Homes has a beginner's contest. Eighth Realm, Realms of Oblivion. Lucian has a Heart's Day Wedding House contest. Aetherius has a 2021 contest. And then J-Heart has Happy New Year, Sexy Stations. Aerie has a first date contest. And Stebby, me, I have a Valentine's Day contest due February 13th. So that's what's going on right now. If you want more details on that, you can go to my Discord. I have it all in the ongoing contest section. If there's any that I don't know about, I would appreciate it, even if they're not for housing guilds. It's okay. It's fine if it's for something else, like another streamer or something else. It's all okay. Load your boat. I hear you. I hear you. Well, we'll see what it is this weekend, tomorrow, because right now last weekend we had the second set of Clockwork, so whatever we're gonna get today or tomorrow either should be a new subject. We never know when we're gonna get something new or when they're gonna use the old ones from before, so we'll see. Maybe it'll be something good and not dead. Load your boat, jeez. Hello, Frigoletto. Load screen boss is kicking my ass. My buttocks. Okay. Let us. Okay. Oh, lame. I hate those weeks, the signs and banners weeks. Lame. Okay, what have we here? Let's roll up. Okay, exercise was Evil Bob. We're gonna go to Evil Bob's exercise if I haven't already. If I have, I'm sorry. We'll go to something else. I apologize, but Evil Bob, I did say I would go visit them. I must have seen it, I think. I just don't have a memory. Yeah, but I mean, once you have it, yeah. That's true. I could probably buy some from my towns. Dude, I have no memory. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry about that. All right, let's fix this. Yeah, now I remember it. No, they haven't made any updates, so no. Let's go to somebody else's exercise then. Let's go to Ajax Cat's exercised. It's true. Although I'll probably buy some signs. Oh, we're less than half, so we'll just move on. Sorry, Ajax Cat. Who else do we have? Aussie Elders Shalador. $700, $700. So we're full. Oh my goodness. What have we done? It's a castle. It is not the towers. It is a castle, perhaps a fort. Wow. I love it when people do the unexpected. Not what I expected to see when I walked into a Shalador's. Sometimes people just want the space, you know? They don't necessarily want it what it looks like. Oh, nice. Nice porch. You know, this porch makes me want to get this house. Banker. So there is the next part. We've got the Ferrari here. There's the towers that would normally... I don't know, I think I look like a croissant. kid. I know what you mean. Oh, and here we have a courtyard. We have our merchant. I do like they made it kind of into a fort. This is neat. Transmutation room. And another large room, but this one is for wood. Yeah. Oh, a lot of crafting, not just wood. Here's a forge. They've incorporated this as a little temple. Alright, this is closing off the towers. Let's go upstairs. And we have a room, a hallway. What's this? Goodness. Could this be a guild hall, or is this just Mundus that this person uses a lot? That's a lot of Mundus. I want to say this must be a guild hall, but I'm not sure. Usually people don't invest in Mundus unless they're going to be doing it for a guild hall. This is very neat. It's a good job. This is built from scratch. It doesn't use the ugly towers. It doesn't even use the cave. And it's like a town, so of course I love it, because town. Stabby has a thing for towns. It's very well built. I like it. Somebody had a vision and they made it happen. Gotta give them credit for that. Alright. Barefoot dwellers. 0. No name for it. Okay. Okay. 169, we're almost full. We went pretty. You know, I gotta say, for Cyrodiilics, it is always I mean, it's just the perfect kind of sheltered space that makes really amazing gardens. But this is almost like a sneaky. Is this a sneaky? Excuse me, under the... No. It's just background. But that's cool. And then we have a little seating area in the garden. Okay. Well, I say this every time. I love the ones that look out over the village. It's a great way to make use of the pretty town look. Of course, the interior is teensy-weensy, but they did a good job of doing something interesting with it. The tree and the coral are so different. I like it. Nice, cozy home. The blue really ties it all together. Yeah, it's a good house. It's good for gardens. I doubt Chrysea's snow melt will let me in it, but maybe it will. I don't know. Oh, maybe it does. Okay. Shoot. So I didn't expect it would because maybe it's a contest one or something. Ow. Yeah, it's storage for me right now too, but I don't have an idea for it. When I do, I will use it. Okay. So this is Chrysea's Snowmelt, and I'm kind of shocked there's no EHT in here, or cobbles even, except for this, oh, the bed and the loft. I like it. It's very full for 30 items and beautiful. Does it normally have a fireplace? It doesn't, does it? I think the fireplace really works. My jaw is grinding. I can feel it. Okay. In a Moonlight Pimp Pod. What's an empty... Oh, yeah. I ask questions and I'm like, what? What did I ask? My mind is racing when I stream. Okay. This is Le Pimp Pod. 75 out of 200. So we're not even at half, but In a Moonlight is clearly using this as a crafting home. Near probably a transportation home. Oh, you need to fix that. Not really crafting as much as it's a transportation home, perhaps. A lot of people buy Snug just because of where it is. It's got a really good location. No ginger snap? Man, I tell you. Okay, Lady Commander. Space Pod. St. Delans. Man, I'm hitting all the small ones. And that is 103. .30 out of 30. 2 effects, which we can clearly see are these. Wow, that looks really, really good. I feel like I'm in Star Trek. Wowzers. That looks great. It's simple, but I love it. It really feels like Star Trek, doesn't it? Yeah. Here it's going to make you, computer is going to make you tea Earl Grey hot. Super cool. Really good, Lady Commander. Simple, but awesome. It does make it feel a lot bigger. It's true. Alright. Did I do a Stillwaters? I don't think I did. I did not. We'll do a Stillwaters. We'll do El Pandoral. Stillwaters. We definitely thought that was really cool. Wait for something small that you have to make. For me, I made a campsite out of it. I mean, it just, essentially, I need an idea before I could do that. Ah! You want to eat me? Don't eat me. Uh-oh. I hear big guy crying again. Old man. $697. No effects. I don't know what that says in Russian. Oh, pretty. It's a holiday home. Look at that. Oh, that's stunning. That's beautiful. The lighting is genius. The lighting is coming from the moon gate in addition to the already blue items in there. You combine it, it's just amazing. Oh, look at that. That's like a 3D section. It's just beautiful. Gorgeous holiday home. That is, yes, beautiful, beautiful. I'm not sure you would be able to do it with other colors. The lighting is very specific to the moon gate. But look at that. There we go, multicolored. Wow, they made this very forested. This does not normally have this many trees. But we've got a beautiful red and blue tree made with different lamps and stuff. Got a little fireplace to sit near. We've got an army of snowmen. This feels like a forest because they're so well done. There is a Santa, we'll get to it. It is enchanting. Ah! You jerk! Ah! I hit a killer thing under it. Run fast! Run fast! You murderous jerks. Meanie. It's super worth it though. Look how pretty this is. I've seen people do this when they have cats. Hang it from the ceiling so that your cats don't destroy everything on the tree. And I'm tempted to do that with my husband's this upcoming year. Because Sherry will just, look at all the cats, swing from our Christmas tree and destroy everything because she is a child and she acts it. Look at the little, the mud crab crystal guys stuck on the wall. That's adorable. I like this a lot. I don't like getting nearly killed at the entrance, but oh, it's 0 under there. Don't kill me. Ah! Got me again. Jerk. Alright, there is a Santa. Let's see what Santa looks like. But first, I want to sneak into here. This is where they usually hide the water. A little bit of light here is a good way to do it. There's a hidden Nimbus. And here's Santa. Let's go look at Santa. Santa's in a bathtub with pigs, a chicken, a duck, a beholder, and the chicken just laid an egg. That's kind of funny. I wonder what Santa actually is. I'm desperate to know. I can't figure it out, but it's funny. It's weird. Maybe. I don't know. I don't get references. But that's funny. My hand hurts. Alright, we have not done an Enchanted today, so let's go to Tezza's Enchanted. Oh, it's Tezza. 320 out of 600. No effects. This may not be done yet, knowing her. She doesn't usually do only half, but maybe she opened it for a reason. That does not include Stabby being here. Because it seems like it's under construction. Gaming room. This says cozy to me. Kitchen. I do not see me's. I'm nowhere to be found. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. That there is no me. Super cozy. Nice clutter, as usual. Her clutter game is good. Uh-oh, what's in the stew? Did I miss something in the stew? Oh, me. Good point. We'll come back here when she's ready. I don't think she is. And I think I'm done for the day. I think I'm burnt. I think I'm crispy critter today. So I'm probably gonna call it. Let me pull the contest. The winner is Corundum! Yay, 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 yay! Congo rats. I'm stewed, can't you tell? I hear crying anyway. Kitty crying. Alright. I will be back tomorrow. Otherwise, I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day. Sorry about the quick exit. Talk to you all later.